Have you ever wondered why Sean O'Malley didn't look like himself in that last fight against Merab Dvalishvili, the one that cost him the belt? O'Malley is known for his fluid striking, torching opponents from a distance, but things played out differently against the Georgian powerhouse.
Merab can get a hold of him. Merab's just a different kind of Wolverine on top of you.
I think he needs one round, mushing him in the fence, just rooting for Merab. I like him. I think he's great. But,
having a gas tank is such a weapon.
It's another weapon in the arsenal.
Yeah.
It
really is.
Was Sugar too focused on defending the takedown, which left him gun-shy? Or was there a deeper issue that changed the course of that fight? Let's dive into the real reasons behind that off night, plus give you 2 more reasons why Sean O'Malley will come back and reclaim the belt with ease. Sean O'Malley looked unstoppable until he met his inevitable reckoning against Merab Dvalishvili.
I mean, I didn't recognize Merab. How funny is that?
I was calling him since 2018.
I think a lot of people think he might be one of the more difficult stylistic matchups for you in the division. Do you agree with that, or do you think maybe you don't get enough credit in the grappling department?
I think Merab's definitely up there as everybody in the top 10 is a challenge. No one's an easy fight. Cheeto's not an easy fight. So yeah, Merab's a tough fight. Cheeto's a tough fight. Elia's a tough fight. They're all tough fights.
While everyone expected Sean to constantly threaten with his most lethal weapons, his straight punches and long-range kicks, to disrupt Merab's game, the reality was entirely different. O'Malley's game seemed a bit off, and as a result, he was manhandled, losing a one-sided unanimous decision to the Georgian, who claimed the bantamweight title. Aside from his devastating straight rights and crafty kicks, Sugar is also known for his vicious knees, but none of those detonated either. It begs the question, what could be behind this lackluster performance? Is Merab simply that dominant, exposing a gap between himself and the rest of the contenders? Was O'Malley so focused on defending takedowns that he forgot to switch gears and go on the attack? Or was there a third, more legitimate reason holding him back? As it turns out, Sugar suffered from a torn labrum leading into the fight, which now forced him into surgery. A torn labrum is a painful shoulder injury that can seriously compromise an MMA fighter's ability to perform, especially in areas requiring shoulder stability, strength, and range of motion. Its role is crucial for stabilizing the shoulder joint, as the shoulder may feel loose or even dislocate would have sent the Georgian straight to La La Land. The second reason why Sean O'Malley will return and reclaim the belt is that styles make fights. Let's give Merab the benefit of the doubt and say he could defeat a healthy O'Malley. Right now, it seems the UFC matchmakers are aiming to book Umar Nurmagomedov versus Merab Dvalishvili next into a Halloween mask. Dvalishvili isn't exactly known for having the strongest chin, and he nearly got finished against Marlon Moraes. But Umar is a different kind of beast from the Dagestani mountains. Unlike Moraes, he has relentless cardio and can go for 5 rounds without slowing down. Merab doesn't pose a serious submission threat and certainly isn't a knockout striker. That said, he might be easy prey for a potential fight between Sean and Umar would look a lot like the fight between Sean and Petr Yan. Although that bout was close, O'Malley edged Yan out of the judges' scorecards. A hypothetical fight between Sean and Umar could follow a similar script, with Sean's height and reach advantage playing a crucial role in securing another decision victory. So, if UFC matchmakers book Merab versus Umar next and Umar comes out on top, don't be surprised to see O'Malley swoop in and snatch the belt from the Russian next. And now we come to the third and most important reason: O'Malley's mindset that he is still undefeated. Right after Merab Dvalishvili's fight, Sean O'Malley watched the bout from home and posted a video claiming he's still unbeaten. While some called Sean delusional, this mindset is actually part of what makes him a great champion. And why, you might ask? Remember when Sean O'Malley lost his O for the first time against Chito Vera? He suffered a leg injury mid-fight, which left him unable to perform as he usually does. The Ecuadorian capitalized on that by unloading a heavy cargo of bombs from the top position, forcing the referee to wave the fight off. But after that bout, Sean insisted he was still mentally undefeated. Fans found it funny, but little did anyone know that this mentality fuels his aura of invincibility. Now, after Sugar Sean suffered a defeat, but he felt unbeaten in spirit. The following year, O'Malley stepped back into the cage to face Thomas Almeida, a dangerous slugger and Muay Thai black belt. Once seen as the UFC's next rising star, Almeida had been on a 21-fight unbeaten streak, but now the Brazilian found himself in trouble, riding a 3-fight losing streak. Facing O'Malley wasn't exactly a chance at redemption, but Almeida had no choice but to accept a fight against a hungry lion who was coming off his first professional loss. Almeida went for Sean's leg, and Sean answered with a bomb of a high kick. The highlight came when Sean landed a big left hand, dropping his opponent. Almeida somehow managed to survive the onslaught. Sugar continued to stalk the battered Almeida for the rest of the round, but the Brazilian recovered and made it to the bell. In the second round, both fighters took a more calculated approach, but the third round was when the real fireworks went off. O'Malley tagged Almeida's liver and followed up with a powerful left hand that sent him to the mat. This time, Sean wasn't taking any chances and went for the finish, dropping a hammer from the top that left his opponent frozen like Elsa. Since then, Thomas Almeida has not fought again. On July 10, 2021, O'Malley was set to face newcomer Chris Motino after his original opponent, Louis Smolka, withdrew. Motino had no business being in there with O'Malley, and for 3 rounds he was outstruck and outclassed. By the end of the third, his face was a gruesome sight, resembling a Halloween mask, and after a few more hard-to-watch blows, the referee stepped in to stop the fight. Sugar aimed to close out 2021 with a bang, so he took on Raulian Paiva next, a BJJ black belt riding a 3-fight win streak in the UFC. But when O'Malley unleashed a brutal right hand, Paiva's black belt might as well have been bleached. Sugar didn't let the Brazilian off the hook, and the referee stepped in to save Paiva from leaving on a stretcher. Although 2021 belonged to O'Malley, 2022 got off to a shaky start, as an unfortunate eye poke in his bout with Pedro Munoz led to a no contest. But this didn't faze O'Malley. He had bigger fish to fry. A title eliminator against Petr Yan on October 22, 2022. Yan was unlike any of Sean's previous opponents, a former champion and arguably the best boxer in the UFC, with big wins over Uriah Faber, Jose Aldo, and Corey Sandhagen. The action started from the first bell, with both fighters trading shots to see who had more firepower. Each had their moments, but it seemed O'Malley held a slight edge in the exchanges. As the close fight came to an end, O'Malley emerged victorious. This pivotal win earned him a golden ticket to a UFC title shot against reigning champ Aljamain Sterling. Sterling was trying to close the distance, as he was aware that trading with dynamites on the feet with the division's best striker was a no-no for him. The two action fighters engaged right out of the gate, trying to figure out who's packing more. In the closing seconds of the first round, Aljo went for a takedown, but Sean's takedown defense turned out to be tougher than a rusty old pickup truck. As the second round started, Aljo's game plan was evident, hugging O'Malley more than a grandma at a family reunion. He then lingered in the line of fire and paid the price, becoming the highlight of the night himself. O'Malley smelled blood and pounced like a predator that hadn't eaten in days, giving the referee no other option. In a masterful performance, O'Malley finished Sterling just 51 seconds into the second round. But one fight still weighed on Sugar's mind, his only professional loss to Chito Vera. Now, with control over his matchups, he had the chance to avenge that loss and prove that the first fight was just a fluke. On March 9, 2024, Sean O'Malley and Marlon Chito Vera squared off in a long-awaited rematch, and Sugar was determined to set the record straight. From the start, O'Malley dominated, hitting Chito from a distance and controlling every aspect of the fight. For 25 minutes, Vera played the role of a human punching bag, leaving fans in awe of his durability. When it was over, the judges' scorecards read 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44 in favor of Sean. And this is where Sean O'Malley's fairy tale ends. People often forget how good Sugar really is. One unfortunate loss and everyone forgets what a great run the American had. But just like he found redemption after his first failure, thanks to his strong mentality and belief that he was undefeated, the mythical 2.0 O'Malley will now emerge after his second professional loss. Often, losses like this can be a make-or-break crossroad for an athlete, But for Sean, it's definitely a make moment that will start the next saga in what could be another long undefeated run in the UFC bantamweight division. And what about you, UFC fans? Do you believe Sugar still has the drive to climb to the mountaintop again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more MMA content like this.